Hi everyone, hope you're doing well. Phil here with a couple of poems to brighten your day, hopefully, or darken them, maybe. But anyway, either or. The We're all in this together, and that's a big part of the poems that I've written. The first one wasn't written specifically for this season of time, but it was a couple of weeks ago, and I tried to write it to express the frustration that we can often feel that doesn't really apply to anything. We just feel frustrated. No, it's a weird sort of state of affairs for us as people. And I've over-dramatized a little bit just to have a bit of poetic license with it, and quite enjoyed writing it. The next one is called Solidarity, and I've written that one specifically for this season of time. I wrote it last night. The second stanza, you'll note, has a bit of a second interpretation that wasn't intended, a bit more of a physical interpretation that wasn't intended. But anyway, you might notice that when you come to it. What I've tried to speak to is the sense of the solidarity that we all have at this time when we're all forced to be isolated. It's a great equalizer. We're here, we can't do anything about it, and we're all in the same place, and in a way that that connects us more than divides us. And I think that's a really important thing to keep aware of. So without further ado, here we go. First one is Fighting a Wall. The hills offer a blurry respite from the wall against which the flailing limb blows. I want it gone. The aching forearm swipes left across the flaming, glistening brow. It drips. Pain like never known since the time that moment imploded again and again. Tired. Been here before with the same baggage and the same squeaky cart. Just go. That time consumed everything, but not the stubborn will to fight. Fist. Final and yet empty, without the malicious will to throw it forward to oblivion. Rage. Blind. Life. Relegated to an irrelevant afterthought when fires of anger devour. Emerge. Those hills sharpen. Respite in the perception of a vision beyond. Walk. Stare down the foe that glares, taunting from the blood-soaked wall. Breathe. Walk. Next one, Solidarity. In the freedom of observation, sentiment. Hang on, sorry, my screensaver just went on. Hang on, here we go. In the freedom of observation, sentiment may fester unbridled. It is distance that breathes life into ambition, hope into complacency, like into love. Hovering in a murky haze of memories, dreams, and desires, it is solace that smooths the blade of passion, sinking deep into flesh that gathers. Protected is a will only to the wall, given only to the wall that stifles the view. It is warmth that sucks the marrow of adventure, and over-enthusiastic sacrifice offered continuously. Collected, threads of influence buffeted in harmonic motion, it is the medium that precipitates the movement, not the simple, inert filament that extends. It is a restriction of receipt. In the restriction of receipt, activity is spawned, precisely confined. It is action that slackens the reins of complacency, the inertia of pessimism, the retreat. Thanks guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I've really enjoyed the poems that have been put up so far, and I think it's a fantastic idea that worked really well. So well done to the MCs for having this idea, and looking forward to seeing more. Thanks.